can hit the heights just like Peter Wright and Michael van Gerwen just did. Let's join Stuart and Rod.
Yeah, follow that. Here's the message from Peter Wright and Michael van Gerwen for Gary Anderson and for Philip Taylor. Gary Anderson been consistently good throughout, demolishing James Wade. 8-1 in the quarterfinals. Phil Taylor averaged just 90, would you believe, in his victory over Raymond van Barneveld in the quarterfinals, but that's all it required. Barney was way off the pace. And after that emotional, dramatic, amazing semi-final, which saw Peter Wright beat Michael van Gerwen for the first time in a TV event, what can Philip Taylor and Gary Anderson serve up? Van Gerwen, by the way, was sat on 44 to win and go through to another World Series final.
First leg is Gary to throw first. Game on!
Saw Peter Wright nail that amazing 1-4-1. So here we go, Anderson with the darts at the start of this semi-final, and very keen, I'm sure, to put on a show.
60.
Not the start he wanted. Phil Taylor beat Anderson 11-3 at this stage in the semi-finals in Dubai just a month or so ago.
99.
Well, like you said, Stuart, well, I was going to say, follow that, and as Gary Anderson puts in maximum, the second throw, and that was an incredible semi-final. Peter Wright, very emotional afterwards, and rightly so. There's even some people crying in the crowd. They were so happy, Steve. You know, unbelievable. And fair play to Michael van Gerwen. He comes straight off the stage and he's signing loads of autographs.
Yeah,
that's a good professional. I have to say, an absolutely superb professional.
It was a testament to the man himself. It was long live in the memory. Michael van Gerwen leading the applause
81.
for Peter Wright as well after that finish. Yeah, there's no need to go for the finish with Taylor back on.
81.
2-2-1, so Anderson will come back with darts at tops in this opening leg. Might be under a bit of pressure, though. Might be under a lot of pressure.
123. Gary required 40.
Well, his favourite double top.
Game shot
13 dart first leg for Gary Anderson.
Second leg is Phil to throw first. Game on.
Did have everything, that semi. I mean, Peter Wright took a 4-1 lead, then Michael van Gerwen goes 6-4 up.
Yep.
As you said, we go 7-all. And 9 times out of 10 we've seen Michael van Gerwen throw 11-12 data at that sort of stage of a game and walk off and make another final. But it was Peter Wright.
100.
We normally see the 1-4-1 finished on the 9 dart leg, but certainly Peter Wright will remember that 1-4-1 for the rest of his life.
And we will. What a magic moment in the history of World Series darts. Taylor finds a magical moment of his own in this second leg. First time he ever played in a TV match. 2007 World Trophy Final. Anderson won. But it took Anderson until last November to beat Taylor in a TV game in a ranking event. A Players' Championship final. In fact, Anderson has won 5 out of the last 6 TV games against Taylor. That one blip in Dubai, including a World Final, a Players' Championship final, the World Cup of Darts, and twice in the Premier League. So he has had much the better of things against Taylor in the matches that matter of late.
Well, the match for me that did matter for Gary Anderson when beating Phil Taylor was in the Tour Players' Championship semi-final last November. That, for me, was when Gary Anderson proved to himself what a great player he is. And he hasn't looked back ever since. So double 16 for Phil Taylor to wrap his first leg up. And double 16 it is, and he returns the 13 dart leg that Anderson had in the first.
140.
Yeah, Anderson, it hurt him to lose so badly to Taylor in Dubai. And he knew before this semi-final that Taylor would not be playing
100.
as poorly as he did against Van Barneveld in the quarterfinals. So Anderson going to have to be at his exceptional best if he wants to take out Taylor.
100.
Peter Wright waits in the final.
Yes, what normally happens, Stu, when a player starts playing really well, you normally find the other one gets dragged along in the slipstream.
123.
Well, the second time that Taylor's got the treble one going for the 180.
60.
Well, that
60
side
may
chance
not be enough, Rod.
Yeah, Taylor may get 9 darts from here. But a visit without a treble's not going to help.
60.
The expression on Phil Taylor told it all.
Frustration for both players.
$97.
The World Championship final will live long in the memory. 7-6 in sets.
100. Gary Uruguay 104.
104 for Anderson. Single 4. Tops again.
Game's on
Never in
third
doubt,
leg.
was it?
Gary Anderson. Full leg is Phil to throw first. Game on.
Well, third leg in of this second semi-final here in Japan Masters, and certainly no mistakes from any player.
Good response from Anderson. You get the feeling that this is going to match our first semi-final for drama. You really do. Both players hitting the heights.
85.
Come on, Philip, he says. Disappointed with that visit.
Yes, he's thrown a few scrappy darts, Stu. A couple of treble ones and a couple of big fives,
137.
which is unusual for him. However, still got control in this leg. And that's a pretty good dart. If Taylor's going to miss, this is where he wants to see it. Well, he won't miss 100 here. He'll bounce it off.
100.
Oh, that's a great dart. How did he find a way through there? He's staying there, isn't he?
100. So you require 136.
And Anderson taking out a ton-plus finish in the last leg.
100. Gary Uruguay 124.
104 to win the third leg. 124 the equation here. Treble 18. So Taylor will return.
98. So you require
Yes, for another
36.
13 dart leg to add to the other two on a 15 darter. Well, it hasn't kicked badly for him. Oh, now the dreaded switch to the 9s may open it up.
18.
And that double 9 has
Gary Uruguay 26.
killed so many players. So now Gary Anderson, double 13, not the best
Game's
double on the
on
board.
board there.
But
Gary
Anderson doesn't mind it whatsoever.
Gary to throw first.
Well, with
Game on.
Anderson's 3 out of 3 on the doubles. He has punished Taylor when Taylor has missed. First break of throw to the Scot, but not starting this fifth leg very
46.
well. That'll be immensely frustrating, that, for Gary Anderson. He just sees the initiative. Is he giving it back to Taylor in this leg, I wonder?
131.
How frustrating is that for a player?
Especially when the scoring ability that Gary Anderson's got.
100.
Having a plumb treble with the first dart, not firing up, so Taylor with the advantage. And 3 clear darts and a double for Taylor.
140.
Everybody loves the double 18, Stu, but the double 9, I think it's the double on that dartboard that's caused more problems and caused people to lose more games than I could ever remember.
Taylor taking his frustration out on Anderson here. Those 3 missed darts at doubles.
140.
Looks like being back on track at 3-2, doesn't it, Taylor, on a possible 11, maybe 12 darter.
$95. Bill, you require 90.
He might look at 25 again.
50.
Well,
Gary,
that was
A
a risk.
bit of risk involved there, especially if Anderson takes out 160.
$63. Bill, you require 40.
Well, this leg's been a real mixed bag from Gary Anderson. He's going to pay the price surely here. Taylor looking at tops to make it 3-2, getting this semi-final back on track as far as he's concerned.
Six leg is Phil to throw first.
No, Anderson's worst leg
Game
has
on.
cost him. Taylor here throwing to give us a level game. First to 8 for a place in the final against Peter Wright.
$140.
Yes, and what a final it'll be. Whoever wins this match, it's going to be a cracker. Peter Wright, we have to say, from last night, he was the form horse, and this afternoon.
100.
And so you look at the stats, and sometimes the stats make it quite obvious, and that's why he's in the final. And that's the second maximum for Gary Anderson.
Well, that 180 has put Anderson back in the
59.
leg, especially with only 59 from Taylor. So, effectively, Anderson, a decent visit here, and he's got the darts. Big leg this before the break, really is.
140.
180, 140 from the world champion. Possible 11 darter.
Well,
He
Gary
may look at the bull, I think. Yep.
Yes.
94.
Well, Gary Anderson may
Gary
only get a
Wright,
dart on the bull
83.
himself. Or 2 at double 16 and doubles.
Oh, he's miscounted. He's miscounted.
No score.
He's
Oh,
miscounted. Oh,
that
he
is
needed
unbelievable.
83
Oh,
and he's
108.
miscounted. Incredible. Incredible.
Well, if Phil Taylor takes this out now, this will be unbelievable.
He
Gary
needed a
Anderson.
double 16 and went for double 18. Taylor punishes. Taylor to punish. Taylor punishes. Well, how important will that prove to be? 108 for Taylor. Anderson is steaming. He's angry. He's fuming. Look at that. The smile betrays what he really feels. Anderson should be 4-2 up at the break, but the semi-final is locked down at 3 apiece. More drama here in Japan. Well, drama here. Anderson to break, needed 83, treble 17 for double 16. And what's he done? He's miscounted. He went for double 18, and it cost him a 4-2 lead. Because back came Phil Taylor, as ruthless as ever. He needed 108, and he made no mistake. So instead of a 4-2 lead for Anderson, it's 3 apiece. Now, how will that affect the Scot coming into the second stage of the semi-final? He was livid, and you can't blame him. Rod Harrington just explained.
There's thousands of combinations on the dartboard, and Gary Anderson had the wrong combination on his head.
89.
And he kept looking over to the dartboard to think, you know, did the chalker have the wrong score up? But I can assure you, they do not make mistakes. It's just one of those things.
Well, the first dart into the treble 17 was
57.
so good. You just expected the double 16, the dart going in, and Anderson making it 4-2 with 4 out of 4 on the doubles. But he's got to now
140.
refocus. Cracking semi-final between two of the very, very best in the business.
139.
It is one of the worst feelings in the world, though, Stu.
Well, especially when your opponent takes out a top plus finish to pinch the leg.
56.
Well, when you hit the double and you're expecting the chalker to go, the scorer to go game shot, and he says no score, it does throw you.
He's punishing again, isn't he, Taylor?
180.
Well, he'd be disappointed again with that. It was begging for a 140. Could Taylor do it again? He'll look for 25. He's just checking to see if it's in. It's in. It's in. He needs the ball. A 108 and a 125. Bull, 25 bull. Take that, Gary Anderson. It could be the mistake that turns this match on its head from the world champion. Philip Taylor now has the break, and he leads for the first time.
Yes, exhibition stuff from the power. Although it is the only route to go. It looks great, but it is the route that everybody would go.
100.
How good does it look? 2 bullseyes to finish off. And like I say, Stu, he's got the advantage. And will that 83 come back to haunt Gary Anderson?
Well, it is. It is at the moment. Taylor averaging 106.5. Remember, he averaged only 90 against Barneville. Anderson's angry. There's no doubt Anderson is angry.
He threw them with venom, didn't he?
Yeah, and if he's angry, that it's probably not a bad thing
look at
for
his
him
face.
because it gets him going.
He looks mean.
Yeah.
140.
Normally when Scottish players or Scottish people get mean, you take a run.
81. Phil, you require 121.
He's gone 108, 125. Can he do the 121? He's going to need the treble 17 now. Well, he hit 2 bullseyes out of 3 darts. The previous
96.
on the wire.
Gary O'Guire, 140.
And another Gary. Fantastic. Even Philip Taylor likes that. Taylor does 125. Bull, 25 bull. So Anderson goes 140. Treble 20 tops.
There's some chest pumping going on that stage at the moment.
100.
Unbelievable darts. Well, we thought that we couldn't upstage. I'm not saying he's being upstaged, but it's being as equalled as that previous semi-final.
Yeah, when you think about
99.
it, Anderson has won 4 legs and hit 6 doubles. Because he hit the double 18 when he miscalculated and 2 tops.
Well, if he wins, we can remind him about it.
60.
Only 60. Disappointment for the Scot.
but if he loses Stu, we won't remind him.
I think we might give him a little nudge. Let him cool down first, but a lot of darts still to be played. In fact, it's Taylor, though.
Well, the average is Taylor, got just under 108 there. We have it, and Anderson over the 100, so this is exceptional darts from both players. And we knew that Phil Taylor would step it up. We knew that he couldn't play as bad as he did against Barney.
Treble 18, the shot.
98.
$140 would be perfect.
140. So we require 164.
The way that they've been finishing, you just wouldn't put it past Taylor. Well, not on this occasion. 108, 125, 140 to win the last 3 legs.
80. Gary, you require 80.
Double 10 for Gary. To move.
Gary Anderson.
What a fabulous game this is. We've seen 2 magnificent semi-finals here in Yokohama. They want this, both players.
Well, the finishing has been clinical. And the way some of the legs have been taken out. Bull 25, bull from Taylor.
93.
60, double top from Anderson.
Well, look, Anderson's only miss is when he miscalculated. Because when he hit the double 18, it counts as a missed double.
93.
And it brings his averages down as well, because there's 3 darts that don't count.
$140.
7 average for Philip Taylor, 102.5 for Gary Anderson.
And rising.
They're playing
101.
the standard of this is if it's a World Final, a Premier League final, that you can see how much it means to both of them to win this. Disappointment for Anderson because he can't leave a finish.
59.
But you know what? I'm so glad about it, Stu, that this new crowd here in Japan are witnessing, you know, some exceptional darts.
131.
To leave double 18.
137.
Just in case Taylor misses,
36.
you have to say it's unlikely.
Well, he missed it earlier on, didn't he? He split it with his second. Well, if he hits those barrels, it will bounce in.
Game shot the 10th leg.
What a semi-final. Are we going the distance? It's 5 apiece between Taylor and Anderson.
100.
Are we destined for another tie-break game? Certainly. Will the crowd contain themselves? Will we contain ourselves, Stu?
Calm down, Rod.
I didn't get this excited when I played.
60.
I remember.
Black and white.
100.
105 the Taylor average, 103 the Anderson average. Taylor's will increase, I think.
182.
Not very often you see Phil Taylor lead the 180s against Gary Anderson, 4-3.
95.
With a 180 from Anderson, from Taylor, turning the leg around again. This would be a break of throw if Taylor can somehow win this leg.
Well, he may get 9 darts from 261. That's
59.
not going to help. As you can see, annoyed with himself.
Especially after the 180.
125.
Just can't call this. Cannot call it.
No.
Are we heading for another last leg decider? Brilliant. 170 to lead double 16.
Well, I don't think he'll miscount this time. That leaves double 12, Gary.
Oh, on the wire. Is that the match there? Is that the match there?
32.
A rare miss that doubles in this match for Gary Anderson. Opens the door for Phil Taylor. Needs to move to the right a little bit just to open up the double. Opens up the double, he does. And that's a breaker throw.
Well, like it's Phil to throw first.
First genuine misses at a double from Gary Anderson in this match. When you take out the miscalculation, when he was trying to take out 83, but they were literally both kissing the wire, weren't they? But that could be the match there. Let's see. Anderson knows he should be 6-5 in front. Double 12 and double 6 have come and gone. What's he got left?
100.
Well, he needs to find a maximum, doesn't he? He's got to try and get in front of Taylor's points. If Taylor keeps just steady tons,
137.
that's not going to help the Anderson cause.
Brilliant from both. They are playing the very top of their games. Just two tiny a millimetre for both missed darts at double from Gary Anderson.
100.
But the 170 from Taylor to leave double 16. Again, outstanding. But this is pretty good.
I said he needed a maximum, and a maximum he hits.
64.
And now Phil Taylor, 2 treble 19s. Bullseye is the route for him on the 164. He isn't going to take it. And Gary Anderson, now he's going to go for the treble 17 with his first dart.
43.
It's that treble 17. It's double 18 this time, Gary. This is what he messed up on before. Now, and that's the bullseye.
62. Phil Uruguay 121.
Well, this would be tungsten torture for Anderson if Taylor takes out 1-2-1. But how many times over the years, never even thought of the treble, went for the single 11.
96. Gary Uruguay.
So 1 double 12 for Gary. Can't afford to miss this time. Is it going to be 6 apiece? It is 6 apiece. This amazing semi-final goes on. It's 6-all. It's best of 3. Taylor shakes his head in disbelief. He broke Anderson, and Anderson, the world champ, shows world champion qualities to break straight back.
Well, it is great darts at crucial times in legs that win you the legs, the matches, and the championships. And there's been a few crucial darts in this game. That bullseye miss from Phil Taylor, that possibly was the game there and then. So now Phil Taylor's got to look
100.
at a 12-dart leg. One 12-dart leg in these last 3.
137.
134, 137 from Anderson. Taylor needs to match that or better it.
99.
Just fabulous entertainment, isn't it?
180.
Absolutely brilliant. 5 180s for Anderson. And he's left 50 after 9. But back comes Taylor.
138. Gary Uruguay 50.
For an 11-darter. Oh, he needs the double 10.
40.
Wow. Now the double 5's not a favourite double of any dart player, like the double 9. It's cost people a lot of problems. And that was well over-pitched.
64. Gary Uruguay 10.
Key moments. In this semi-final, Gary Anderson nails the double 5. It's 7-6. Taylor with the darts to take us to another last leg decider.
Again, like the first semi-final,
98.
he's gone every which way.
What a match.
Been a tough one to call, like the first semi-final.
140.
You can see the sense of despair and frustration and anger that it wasn't a 180. This may be. This may be.
140.
Taylor averaging 105, Anderson averaging 104. Incredible standard. Incredible darts.
140.
Well, he's keeping tabs on Phil Taylor. He's got a little lead. So Taylor probably getting 9 darts from 263 and a visit without a treble.
100.
He's not left to finish, but it was still an important dart.
It was. He couldn't leave a finish with that last dart, whatever he tried to hit, with the second. So,
Oh, 40. What? He hit 140, 140, and he's not left to finish. That's amazing. What a mistake from Anderson. What an error from Anderson. It's punished again by Taylor.
Well, it looks like we're going to the last leg decider again, and I can assure you, folks,
56.
this has not been
William
done
Clark,
just for the
52.
Japanese crowd. This is darts at its best. And the last leg we go to. Gary Anderson gets the all-important first 3 darts. He won the bullseye in the practice room. Averages 105 to 103.
No, dear. That was an important last dart. In the first semi-final, Peter Wright beat Michael van Gerwen 8-7, and van Gerwen had the darts in the decider.
87.
Amazing tension. We've seen 2 fantastic semi-finals. And again, dropped short with the first. Again, misses the big treble.
96.
And again, rescues it with the last dart.
Yes, 2 super semi-finals, 4 absolutely brilliant players at the top of their game. The entertainment value here in the last 2 nights
99.
has been unbelievable. To start off the new tournament in Japan, what better way? It couldn't have gone any better.
Oh, he got the deflection. It's advantage Taylor now, I would imagine. 41 from Anderson. Deary me.
Well, Taylor will be looking, Stu, that he's got 9 darts from 315. That's what he'll be looking at.
How many times have you seen him do this?
182.
However, a 180 from Anderson needs a 140. The ton is not enough.
100.
Not really enough.
Oh,
So Taylor has got to
135.
go the 25 route because Anderson's on a shot. 25. Treble 19. We see Peter Wright take out a shot similar to win his semi-final.
121. Gary O'Dwyer, 164.
Victoria, Peter Wright 141 to beat Michael van Gerwen. This would just raise the roof in Yokohama. Treble 18.
Oh, that was a long way off.
98.
But Taylor comes back.
Gary O'Dwyer,
Not the
14.
best doubles on the board. It's not
To
time for
win.
the double 16.
An amazing semi-final.
Game shot.
Taylor takes it 8-7 in a decider. You feel there that Gary Anderson missed a trick. He was leading 7-6, but Taylor pulls it out of the bag. Anderson will be angry. Taylor is delighted. And Taylor will play Peter Wright in the final of the Japan Darts Masters.